What do you know about this sixth density, where this information is? What comes to you?
It's a state of flow.
A state of all?
A state of flow.
Of flow, very good. What happens when your soul is in a state of flow?
It's a union with the physical.
Mm-hmm. Yes, continue.
It's the opportunity to pierce into the deeper understanding and connection of knowingness. It's a beginning point of awareness.
And what information or understanding is required today of this soul?
That the process has always been. Unfoldment is ever present.
Mm-hmm. Is this process the same for everyone?
Not for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
There are those who are in a perpetual state of disconnection, disallowance, disassociation with the creative source that is available to all.
Why is that?
Their minds have become preoccupied, busy with what is in front of them, what attracts their attention, what pulls them in the different directions, the shiny light.
Mm-hmm. Has this been done on purpose?
Not necessarily. It's free will.
It's free will. So they have free will to chase the light like a cat?
Everyone has free will to explore the choices that they've been divinely guided to.
Yes. And once someone is no longer distracted, they begin to meditate. What happens then?
It's a reduction of the static, of the ability to focus in on one being as a mind, body, soul versus just the mind.
When we come in here, is our ultimate purpose to find this understanding, or does everyone have a different purpose?
If there was an objective to say, it is to remember. It is the prime directive of Source to know thyself as the creator.
Yes. What responsibilities do the souls have when they incarnate with a body to the prime creator?
Exploration. Experience. To bring forth that which is unknown in creation.
Is that experience or exploration for the soul itself or for the source?
It is for creation, and it is for the soul itself, for all is one.
Mm-hmm.
All are ever expanding, and all will return to one.
Yes. And right now, we are on the 6th. What's above this?
Infinity.
Mm-hmm.
There is nothing more than an infinite creation.
Mm-hmm. What lies beyond this, that this soul that I'm speaking with can explore?
There is more. There is only more.
Mm-hmm. Are we willing today to go further?
As far as this one is choosing to at the moment.
Okay, very good. So let's explore a little bit more. He has come here for teaching. What was the purpose of his soul coming here for this teaching?
His purpose was to forget and to remember.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that as source being, we all create in our own unique and specific ways. We are multifaceted beings.
Mm-hmm.
And the reflection of one being has one hair on the head of every soul.
So for this soul that is living as Homer, what is his uniqueness? What is his specific purpose?
He has the ability to listen and to reflect back, and knowing that those who are seeking to understand, those that are willing to accept a seed to be planted, he knows how to drop the seed and begin the process of sowing.
And he's written a book with his daughter recently. Is that a seed?
It is many seeds.
Many seeds. What will come of that book? Can you see what happens once those seeds are planted?
It is for enlightenment. It is to help with the enlightenment of those souls who have yet not experienced the light, those who have not yet experienced a deeper understanding of being. It is an innate feeling that everyone is guided to source, even though we are born with no understanding of this. Innately, we're all seeking source as seedlings that are sprouting to the sky. We are bending our leaves towards the light, whether we know it or not. We all aspire to rise to source again.
Now, before they were born, they were one with source, correct?
Correct.
So why would one need to forget in order to bend back to source?
Without the forgetting, there would be no progression. There would be no growth. One has to have a new palette in order to create a new expression. If one only wanted to paint sunrises and had no perception of the ocean or how the light reflects upon the sea, then they would only paint sunsets and not seascapes.
So every lifetime gives the soul a different opportunity to see things differently?
It gives it new perspectives and opportunities to discover new perspectives. It is about exploration, discovery, growth, and creation.
How does the soul grow with all of this?
This growth is an expansion. Each layer builds upon the first. It is an outward expansion.
Mm-hmm. Has there been a time in human history where the soul was more advanced than it is now?
The soul is the soul. As you'd say, advancement is just a relative state. The soul is what the soul is.
Mm-hmm. Not what the body is experiencing.
No.
Mm-hmm. What else is important for us to know about this understanding?
It is important to understand that whatever choices that are made, that once given the contrast to make the choice, this is the most important. Finding the contrast in order to make the preferential choice. The choice of polarity, the choice of seeking light. We equally have the possibility of choosing darkness or light. But darkness can't exist without the light.
Mm-hmm. Why is it that some souls choose to be born in families with so much darkness?
Again, it is all about growth, all about remembrance, all about the experience. There is no good or bad. There is only experience.
So what would you tell someone who is in such a dark place, perhaps in a violent environment, perhaps financially just desperate? What would you tell them to give them hope, to bring them to this understanding?
Ultimately, these are all choices, and the understanding that must be made is that there is a learning to be found in any darkness and any light.
Mm-hmm.
So once the awareness is presented that you have a choice to learn from the darkness blessed, you can make another choice and move toward light. Always.
I know that many people, for example, who have been incarcerated after a horrific crime, find the light within the prison. They find it there, some do not. Is this a choice also that somehow the soul has made to put them in a place where they can make a new choice with their life?
Yes. Yes, indeed.
But it's all free will.
It's all free will. We all come in with this gift of free will, and many don't see it that way, but it is a gift. A gift of choice.
What would you say about someone's free will or choice to harm another person? Have they been part of that choice to be harmed?
There are agreements that have been made that in this symphony of life and creation is difficult to understand, that from Source's perspective that there is no right or wrong. Source is a projection of light and love, and all will return to the light.
So that's why we need to forgive.
Yes, that is the first step.
What's the second step?
The second step is to seek that what fills you with purpose, that what fills you with love. Love and purpose will bring you to joy. And joy will bring you closer to Source, innately.
So the idea of living a joyful life is really a life that's closer to Source?
Yes, that is a life aligned in Source.
Does the way we think have anything to do with how we create our world around us?
It has everything to do with it.
Would you explain that, please? How powerful are we as souls living in bodies?
The aspect of the soul that is incarnated in the body, although it is a diminished aspect of the entirety of the soul, is just as powerful of creative Source as Source itself.
Is that why some say we are like gods?
Exactly. We are all one. We're all one. As below, so above.
How can one learn to use their mind to manifest a more joyful life so that we are closer to Source?
Do what you do in love. Love the small things. Love the little things that are in your life. Love to brush your teeth in the morning. Love to walk in the sunshine. Love to prepare your meals. Love to study. Love to relate to others. Love to work. All of these small steps in love gives you purpose. And purpose and love will bring joy into your life. And that is the solution.
So those living in joy and in love are closer to Source. Period.
Period.
Mm-hmm. I come across many people who live the life of a victim, always thinking about what has happened to them, their dark circumstances in life, how they can never get ahead. What is the solution to that?
Stop telling the story. Stop telling the story of victimhood. Tell the story of the Creator.
Mm-hmm.
Tell the story of the self-empowered being that you are. We are not victims here in these bodies. We are creators. Stop telling the story of your misfortunes.
So focus on the love.
Focus on the love.
The things they have. Is that gratitude, basically?
Gratitude, appreciation.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate the moments.
No matter how small.
No matter how small. The small is what builds into the greater purpose. These small moments, these small steps will build towards your greater purpose. And that will ultimately be the joyful foundation of your life.
Wonderful. Now I know that we don't come here alone when we are souls, that we are guided throughout our life. Can you speak more about guides and how they influence or affect our lives?
Everyone comes in with guidance.
Mm-hmm.
Guides are usually with you your entire soul cycle. You are connected at the hip, basically, with your guide. Some are more directly involved in your life for those who are willing to seek guidance. And it is about alignment. As you align yourself with joy, as you align yourself with this source energy, guidance becomes easier. But the guides are there always bringing synchronicities into your life, whether you're aware of it or not. They are bringing synchronicities into your life.
Do we choose our guides or do they choose us?
The guides usually choose you.
How do they choose us? What is the reason why a certain guide would choose me and not you?
It's about purpose as well. The guides have purpose, and they will often step up to the challenge.
Do these guides follow us from lifetime to lifetime, or are they different?
No, they normally follow throughout your lifetimes.
Okay. At any point, do the guides ever switch to another guide?
Normally you have a main guide, and as needed they bring in other guides, helpers,
Mm-hmm.
who become part of this team or part of your spiritual network.
Yes. Do these guides have specialties?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
There are teachers, there are creators, there are thinkers. They're all different specialties.
And from a guide's point of view, how do they feel when the person keeps falling into the same darkness over and over again? Do they have any influence on that?
They're here to help you only. And if you fall, there is no shame, there is no disappointment. Because ultimately if you choose, you'll do it again, or you'll come back and do it again. Until you've learned the lesson that you chose to learn.
So they have no judgment about how we live our life?
No, none so.
Mm-hmm. But they will bring us synchronicities to go to where our ultimate purpose is that what it is?
They will bring the synchronicities that you have planned for yourself to learn in this incarnation.
Okay.
They're not bringing you those circumstances that you've chosen under free will that are contrary to your template.
Okay. So if you were going to be a teacher, coming in, a teacher of this information, would they put the synchronicities there for you to ultimately get to where you are? Or are you doing it on your own free will?
They're helping you align the synchronicities.
Okay.
You have to perform, you have to take action. They're not doing it for you.
Okay. How does prayer affect our connection with our guides and with Source? Does prayer work?
Yes, prayer, any affirmation, prayer, positive reinforcement of one's life in any manner is a benefit to that soul.
Mm-hmm. When we request assistance via prayer, for example, to help someone heal, how does that go out to Source, to the other guides? How does that work?
It goes out as an energetic impulse into the field. It is like a flash of this insect you call this lightning bug. It's tiny lights of impulse, of love.
And those impulses are heard.
They're heard, they're seen. Not the most tiniest flash from this small creature can be seen from many, many, many yards away.
And who would respond to a prayer when you're looking for the light?
It's about resonance. It's about alignment. It's about a coalescence of this energy of need that needs attention, that needs filling. It draws and it fills.
So those that are assisting us would fill that for us.
Yes, once the call is given, then those come to fill.
Okay. So prayer is important.
Yes.
If we are in need.
Yes.
Okay. And that will somehow bring us closer to joy.
Yes.
Okay. Very good. What other understanding is it necessary for us to know at this time?
Just be your best. Be your best. Find those things that bring joy into your life. Constantly seek to appreciate and do things in love. Look for the love in the things you do. Even if it's the smallest amount. If you are always seeking the love in that you do, that will bring you purpose. And that purpose will compound and compound. And the small tasks that you're doing become life purposes. And this will bring the joy and alignment into your life necessary to be connected to Source.
Now, some would say that making money is their joy.
Many things can bring joy.
So there's nothing wrong with wanting to make money if it gives you joy.
Whatever brings you joy will bring you alignment. But it is done with love.
With love. So not done with greed, not done with hurting other people.
It has to be with love and purpose.
You know, I heard a long time ago that when you make money in an unscrupulous way, you lose that money. Is there any truth in that?
It's all relative. Truth is what one believes.
Okay.
If you believe that money that is gained from ill-gotten means will leave you, then it will leave you. If you believe it will stay, it will stay.
So we're creating our reality
Yes.
with our beliefs.
Truth is relative to your belief.
Okay. And so your beliefs create your world.
Yes.
What's most important about someone starting out on this spiritual path to understand? What are the basics?
Well, some might say that starting on the spiritual path might be the most difficult because it is easy to become overzealous and the lack of contrast. If you have no contrast in your life, then there's no balance. Even in this spiritual field, there needs to be balance. Because without understanding the negative or darkness in one's life and coming to incorporate that into one's being, then understanding is only one-sided understanding. You must encompass it all. You must understand that in the darkness there is light. And that must be always. One cannot exist without the other.
It seems that many who go on the spiritual path lose friends, lose family members. Things fall apart around them. Sometimes they even lose everything. Why does that happen? Is that the contrast?
It is the contrast, but it is also a lack of acceptance. Because if you understand that those that are falling away from you are also you, you can accept it in a way that you don't see it as this loss. It is merely a choice that you are taking. It is not a loss, it is a choice.
Also, some say when they get on the spiritual path that it's a very lonely path because they can't find others just like them to talk about this. What do you say to those that are so lonely because they've chosen this path?
Well, that's where we say that it's difficult if you go to the extreme. Because we are here to live this life, we're here to live this reality. And we all exist in this life together. And you need to love those that you no longer love, because they don't resonate with your ideas or your beliefs or your spiritual path.
So basically, don't become a hermit on this path.
It's not necessary to be a hermit in order to be close to Source.
Mm-hmm. You could be loving despite different ideas.
Yes, it is about the unity of life. It is not about separation. It is about finding unity. We are all on the same path. We are all making the same journey. We're all just footprints returning to the ocean.
Mm-hmm. It seems that at this time in our evolution, there's a lot of contrast, a lot of people who are divided rather than united. What's going on at this time with so much division? Is there a purpose behind this?
It's this tipping point where decisions need to be made. We choose whether we want to walk this path in unity or walk this path in disharmony.
There's a lot of disharmony.
And it is a choice.
Mm-hmm.
If you resonate with it, you will find more of it.
So love them anyway.
Is there a choice?
So no matter what, like you said before, the focus is to love everything. Find the love in everything.
Find some love in everything.
Mm-hmm.
There is always love somewhere in there.
Mm-hmm. When you love something or someone, how does that affect them?
You envelop them with your own resonance, and it's like the ripples in a pond. If the pond was still and you throw the stone, the ripples will cause a still pond to have the reflection.
Mm-hmm. So if you find something, a pond that is...
You toss in your pebble.
Yeah, you toss in your pebble. Mm-hmm. And it affects it.
It affects.
Mm-hmm. So if you're calm, it'll calm down. The waves also.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Is this the same with all of nature? Because trees, rocks, all have some sort of consciousness, no?
Yes.
How do we affect just things that are around us if we love them?
Well, those are innate source beings, or source emanations, so it is not so much that you affect them, it's how you allow them to affect you.
Ah, would you explain more about nature and how it's connected to source and how it affects us? What's their role?
Because they are constantly radiating the source vibration. That is just the structure of their being or their existence, is to radiate source. They are directly connected to source. Nature is just an extension of source.
Is that why people feel so good when they're in a forest or a park?
is when they allow themselves to be.
Mm-hmm.
It is about allowance. It is about acceptance.
Okay. Is there anything that we need to know about nature at this time that perhaps we don't know, that we've been oblivious to?
It is part of your nature as well. Just become it.
Hmm. So be more like a tree?
Be more like life.
Hmm.
Be life. Be life.
Wonderful. Is there anything else that we need to look for at this time? Anything that has not been covered at this time that would be necessary to teach or to know?
I think we are complete.
Very good. I'd like to thank you very much for the communication and for all of the information. And I'd like for you to go ahead and begin to disconnect from that density. Feel yourself floating back into your body. I'm going to count from 1 to 5 with each number. Feel yourself coming back more and more. And 5. Wide awake, completely alert, feeling wonderful all over. Welcome back. How did that feel?
It's good. It's good.
How long do you think it was? Was it quick for you?
45 minutes.
Ooh, very good. How did it feel to be in that? A little bit different than you experienced
It's a
before?
little different than what I've experienced before.
Mm-hmm. No resistance this time? Little bit.
There was some there.
Just a little bit.
And I was kind of like, I could,
Yeah.
you know, waving in and out.
Yeah, but that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. You did great. That's a lot of good information.
I don't know, it's just...
I was trying to get what you were telling me before, the basics,
Oh, okay.
okay? Because that's really what you're doing. You're planting the seeds for the basics, and the basics is just find love in everything, no matter what you're doing. Everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Brushing your teeth, whatever. You always have to be in that love vibration. That's what elevates you.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to share this?
Let me
Think about it a little bit?
think about it a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. Homer, that was wonderful.
Well, thank you.
So we're in Maryland right now. Where are you coming from?
Texas.
Texas. That's a long way to come.
Yeah.
And this was a channeling session, basically. And we started off completely different than I usually do because Homer is a little resistant. How did that work, though? It worked pretty good, right?
Yeah. It was different.
Yeah, and you do meditation anyway.
It just kind of flowed from a deeper meditation into...
Yeah. Would you recommend for people to start meditating?
I would recommend people that if they don't meditate, not to do it. If they need to meditate.
Okay, so this is important, that you need to start meditating if you're not meditating already. How did you start meditating?
It's been I went from the mantra meditation back 20 some odd years ago to now just a silent meditation.
So you started like a transcendental meditation with a mantra?
With the mantra. And
just repeating.
And I did that for about 10 years. And then when I started doing the silent meditation, it's probably when I noticed the big difference.
Big difference. So how do you think that your life changed when you started meditating?
It just, you find that flow state more often than not.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like synchronicities. They're just, things start working out. They just, without any effort.
Yeah. And Homer has been hypnotized before. He's in the channeling world. So, do you want to tell people what you're working on? What your purpose is? Just simply.
Well, right now, it's I'm just amusing myself. It's probably the best way to do it. I'm doing it because I enjoy doing it. And, I'm working on a book with my daughter right now. Some mutual co-channeled. Okay, so with her channelings and my channelings together.
Wonderful.
And it's just about letting people understand that life is a lot easier than we make it. And it's about the simple side of spirituality and stepping into it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think a lot of people just enjoy being in drama.
That's what we've been raised in.
Yeah, we've been raised in drama, and we spike and go up and down, and I think if we were to do more meditation, connecting with what we love to do, and really focusing on everything like you just said, life would be wonderful. Even the stuff you don't like, just find something to like about it.
They keep hammering in the guides. Love plus purpose equals joy. There's no other formula. That's the formula for life.
Yeah, and even in the contrast, find something exciting about it.
There's always something, and there's always a teaching in there.
Yeah, you were talking about that. You were saying something, and then even when things are going good, you need the contrast, right?
To balance it. If it's always good, you'll never have...
And that's why I travel, okay? Because I'm doing the same thing I'm doing at home, but I get a whole new contrast. I get a new place, new vibrations, new food, new people. It's just, I'm doing the same thing, but I'm finding contrast. It helps me. People say, well, why are you traveling if you could do the same thing in one place? It's because I enjoy experiencing new things.
And you extend yourself and you put yourself in the circumstances you're not comfortable with.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, and we're in a hotel room right now, and part of the contrast is there's a lot of noise outside. You've got people vacuuming and things like that, and that's part of the contrast. It doesn't bother me, and you did well with noises and things, and that's how it is. You have to push through this effortlessly. That's the whole idea.
Yes.
So good.
Well said.
So, do you have any advice for anyone besides what we just went through?
Just try to move through your life with as much joy as possible. And the way to attain that joy is to do everything you do with love.
There you go.
And the love brings you the purpose that you need to find that joy. And so
that's beautiful. So thank you very much for all of your beautiful words, and I'd like to thank all of you for watching. I'm sure you enjoyed this one. And go out there and spread your joy. Don't be a Debbie Downer. Just look for something good to see in everything. And I'll see you on the next video. Much love. Bye-bye.